Hi, my name is Avio. Every year I get 6,000 demo submissions from artists all around the world for record label signing consideration. Every other day I review 30 to 60 of them right here on Record Label Boss. If you want to support your favorite artist in getting a recording deal, or if you want to find out what makes or breaks a demo, or if you just want to hang out, have fun, and talk about the music industry, you are very welcome to join us right here on Record Label Boss, and I'll see you on the next show. Hello and welcome to Record Label Boss Season 2 Episode 7 with your boy Avio on the microphone, and it's Monday. Welcome to Mega Monday on the Record Label Boss with your boy Avio on the microphone, and with all of his best friends in the chat. I want to say thank you to Lada Pitchy, to Yomin, to CIG, to Vani, to Max Beauty, to Air Rider 1, and all the folks who've been in the chat before I even started. You know, this shows some kind of support that I'm really happy about. Also, I want to introduce to you today my co-streamer, Ringo Star, the Label Cat, because he decided all by himself to take a nap here in the set right behind me. So he's going to be accompanying us today as we're doing Record Label Boss with 54 new songs from independent artists all over the world. And I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I certainly had. We're now going to have a big Mega Monday with 54 submissions. And we're going to check it out and see if there's any new music that we like so much that we want to bring it on Count Zero Records. As always, if you have any questions about the show, or about me, or about Ringo, or about anything that's going on here, you're always welcome to ask. You're free to ask any question about the music industry, or actually any question you potentially want to ask. I want to thank you for being on the show. Don't forget to check out our Patreon. That's patreon.com/recordlabelboss and support the show. And as always, if you want to participate in the chat, go to twitch.tv/recordlabelboss. Or, and this is new, just be anywhere. Because we have installed a gathering bot that gathers your chat messages from different places, no matter where you are, and shows it to us on the stream and to me, so I can read all the chat messages that you're doing. The only thing that we're currently not picking up is Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, I'm sorry I can't read your chat, but we're gathering everything outside of Reddit, and Reddit's open in the second window. So now we have about 15 different chat channels that go into one. If you're interested in reading that, join us on Twitch or join us on Discord, where you'll be able to read the chat messages from all the people on all the different chat services like Facebook, YouTube, Trovo, D-Life, Africa, Nomo TV. There's too many to name. There's too many to name. So let's start with this stuff. Bum bum bum. Alrighty guys, let's start for today. And as I said, we have a wonderful chat gatherer. Let me just quickly catch up on the chat here. People on my Twitch have been very, very chatty. Hey Andrew, how you doing? Welcome back. So great to see you there with your diamond. You know, if you're a long-term viewer of the show, you'll get a VIP status as a reward. VIP on Twitch, that is. And Yomim is testing the Discord repeater, and that also works. So no matter where you are chatting, I should always be seeing you, and that is a good. And there's some guy posting something in Arabic on Facebook. Sorry, I really can't read that. And there we go. I have Discord, blah blah blah. Foxy is here. Efox is here. Hey Efox, how you doing? And boom, 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 boom. Be like Yomim. Efox is here. Oh my God, so many people. Okay, I really hope I'm gonna be. I really hope I'll entertain you good today. And we're gonna start with the first song, and that is Moonlight Mile from the United States of America with the song "The Sound of a Heart Growing Cold," Americana. Wow, that's good. And now it's loading. Okay, let's hear it. And Andrew says he's finally back on Twitch. It's a good day. Hey Andrew, how was your holiday, my man? And Vani is here, and I mean, we have the whole gang is here, and even Ringo is here. It's got to be a good day today.
Rolling down to Georgia on a midnight train.
Efox says Monday's almost over and stream is happening so great. How are you? I'm good.
Waiting for the day you would change your ways. Will that day ever come? Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
It's actually a bit quiet.
Seeping deep inside.
Seeping deep in.
Can you hear
And
it?
Victory Chi on Reddit says that they want to hear me sing. Okay. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, 'cause I'm going to Louisiana with a banjo on my knee. La la la, I'm such a good singer because I can sing really good. I'm a good singer. Alright, there you go. See, I fulfill all of your desires. He said fantastic. That's right. And Vani says she has to silence her phone. Oh yeah, hold on. Trick, bitch. Air Rider says viewers plummeted to 3. Yeah, I know. Dude, I don't care. If you always look at how many viewers you have, then you're never gonna have fun doing a stream. You need to do what you want. And Vani says, where's Meg? Where's Meg? That's right, where is she? Is she not on? And Andrew says, I had a great internet vacation, started collecting cassettes and headphones. Oh.
The sound of a heart growing cold.
Okay.
Can you feel it?
Oh man.
Can you feel it? Seeping.
Okay, I'm gonna second round that just because Lada said so, but I'm not sure he's gonna make it. Matt Moran is next up. USA Ride On Country. Oh, it's a country day today. Yeah, Kitty.
All last night, 2 a.m.
Okay, I put it in round 2. And you can see the cat cam here. This the cat cam. Here.
Said you're gonna chase that buckle, busted knees, broken knuckle. Said this time gonna win.
It did not plummet to 3. I was making a joke. Okay. Yeah, but I'm really not a singer. I think I used to sing when I was young. I did some rapping and other stuff, but I'm not really a vocalist. But you all guys know that. And Lada Peachy says Cat Cam is the star upgrade. Bonnie says I'm a cat sitter at the moment for a black cat called Barely. Oh, Barely. He's just sleeping here. He's having a good time. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the second round too. That wasn't too bad either. Gonna sort it out in the second. After a somewhat disappointing day, I think Friday, but I also think last Wednesday, we hadn't actually sent many invites. And this is B1G Juice from Canada with his song Lately rap.
Red dot expand the nigga view, no HD. Flow so sick, I'ma need a pint of diamond cap. True mindset, I'm trying to be where the diamonds at. You sitting on the bench, I'm in the field trying to buy the.
And Air Rider says this guy sounds like the other guy. Hey, Air Rider, you wanna know a secret? Every country guy sounds like the other country guy.
Give her that shoulder, I'm showing her where the west be. I hit the beach, bending her over, we on the jet skis. This shit too easy, see, you can check the porcelain. Spitting like a Daffy Duck, word to Oregon. Remember times I made the paper stretch like an accordion. Tired of these simple rhymes, it's time I bring the story in. Grinding, I just wanna shine. Dollar signs on my mind. It's do or die, me and mine. It's do or die, me and mine. Flipping words like gymnastics.
NCIG says faggots, that's right. And Lada Peachy says I missed the explanation because Twitch graciously decided to give me ads after the stream started. Yeah, I think we're ads. We're running ads now. We have enough people, and I recently had some kind of change in my Twitch thingy, and I looked at it, and there's like ads now. And eFox says every country guy sound like the other country guy, dude. It's Ringo. It's not a replica, dude. Okay, so the thing with the repeater bots. So every channel that we broadcast to that supports it. Not every channel supports it. Every channel that we broadcast to has a repeater bot going in there when the stream starts. And that repeater bot puts the chat from all the other channels in there and takes the chat from that channel. So the repeater bots are all communicating with each other and sending and receiving chat messages from all the channels that we broadcast to. And this makes it a lot easier for me to read message, because essentially when you're on Twitch or on YouTube or some other chat services like Discord, you can see every chat from every channel that does support it. Reddit doesn't support repeater bots, so our Reddit chat is still just only our Reddit chat. So you'll have to open Reddit if you want to read Reddit. Same for Instagram. But many other services like Discord, Facebook, YouTube, etc. Have repeater bots in them now, so you can chat with people that are not on the same service that you are. So the guys on Twitch can say something, and then the guys on YouTube can actually read it and reply. And that's really cool, you know? And Air Rider says, do you know what happens when you play country music backwards? Oh, I know that. Your horse comes to life. Your truck isn't broken anymore. Your wife comes back to you and you get your money back. That's what happens when you play country music backwards. And we're currently listening to Alistair Lovecraft, Nightmare. Yeah, I feel this is not strong enough. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track with some interesting parts that remains improvable in production value and male vocals, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Okay, I'm gonna head back to that rap track that we actually never finished grading.
Let's go. Yeah. Lately, I've been on my dough like a pastry.
And he's just
So
sleeping it
focused
off.
on it, think my baby mama hate me. Lately, I've
Alright,
been
what are we
taking
gonna
shots
how
in
do we
no
feel
face.
about this rap?
Red dot expanding nigga view, no HD. Flow so sick, I'ma need a pint of diamond.
Yeah, no, I don't like the
Mindset
vocals.
I'm trying to be where the diamonds at.
No.
You sitting on the bench, I'm in the field.
Decent effort, exclamation mark.
Is not a vet, little boy, we is not impressed.
Nice beat with decent vocals that however can be improved mostly in intonation. Full stop. Keep working, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. And Lada Peachy says Denip has a croissant dog and Avi has a cupcake cat. The rapper isn't very good, says Andrew. And Air Rider says this rap guy sounds like he's exhausted. Yeah. I skipped. Right, next one is Serena Tales. Cinematic epic, oh man.
In a forest I will never know.
Oh, somebody's singing.
Beyond the town where I will never go.
Much
They
better.
said the trees are falling. Before a mountain I will never climb. Fighting for a war that I consider as a crime. They said that men are dying. Sometimes I think that everyone is a tale. What will happen to us if they just stop listening? When I wake up in the middle of the night and I go back to sleep, I hear them singing.
And obviously Max Beauty has made it in on her account Getano.
On lonely roads that I will never walk, hoping for the best and smelling fire and smoke. The sad men are fleeing under the streets that I walk every morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no, but it's not bad. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that has some improvable moments in instrument selection and a little bit in songwriting, full stop. Would also work on the female vocals, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Alrighty. Next one is Funk Science USA Olympus Rising. Air Rider says girl vocalist is on key but the material is weak. Good effort. At least hear more in the future, yeah. And Getano says I see Ringo is having a chill evening. That's right. Only be around for a little while today. Okay, CI. If you have any questions for CI, you're welcome to ask. But I guess you can have more questions once he releases his first album. It's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. Funk Science submitted under Trap. Oh, that is not trap, that is mostly just crap. Okay, yeah, no. Not sure. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains a little bit chaotic and somewhat a conglomeration of stuff rather than a unique and coherent whole, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Right, next one is Patrick Noel Russ out here. Americana. Guys, I told you it's country day today.
In a mere passageway, didn't have the time, didn't know the day. The bad times have gone, they just melted away. Now we're moving on.
And Andrew says, I don't like this, it hurts. Yeah, the last one, yeah.
We will live our greatest dreams. More than we
And Getano says, hi Vanessa, it's me, Meg, but I need to log into my other account.
better days for you and for me. There'll be a brand new world for us to see out here.
Yeah, right there, she had an accent too, yeah.
We can't go back to the way it used to be.
and Lottie is obviously changing her opinion quite a bit.
We'll be free. We will live our greatest dreams. More than we thought could ever be.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. It's not one thing or another, and the vocals don't really convince me. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Somewhat interesting mix of genres with vocals that could be improved, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark.
Let's make this world
Keep working.
better than before. Helping one another is what we're living for.
It's cause it's like pop country singer-songwriter Americana with a somewhat not so great male vocals. All right, next one is CP Time with his song Tip from the US Rap.
I'm too clean.
Ringo has the best life though, yeah.
Now come and get your tip. Money boat, stay afloat. Scoop. Come up here in a bad mood.
Cat. Alarming season says cat.
I've been running when they can't crawl. Ever since 22, I've been involved. And the way she lured me in should be outlawed. Down for the ride like I'm never saw. Catch a kid on the top law.
I don't know.
When it jump off. Always up the par
Vocals.
like I play golf.
I guess vocals.
So you can't see straight.
I
Party
don't know,
on tilt.
no.
Make a dip, sweat it out so the buzz don't kill. SC top 10, bodies highlight rail. Yeah, the glass half full, just make sure it don't spill. No fit, no sit. Baby, turn around so you move. Hips, old man ain't got it.
And Lada Pichi says that her avocado is broken and she's not happy about it. Well, you know, maybe there's something you can do to fix your avocado.
True grit, can't break up the dance when the shoes don't fit. Don't slip. Don't trip, move it back and forth. Turn around,
Yeah,
can't
no.
sit with a face like that. Need a big old tip.
Decent effort, exclamation mark.
Don't trip.
Okay, track with a nice beat. Full stop. Vocals remain improvable over the entirety of the track. Full stop. All the best and cheers! Exclamation mark. Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of these. Next one, Tony Tanerno, USA, Untitled Love Song, Adult Contempt USA. Yeah, Ryder says, Dear Sir, I need a song with a verse and a chorus. Also, it must sound like trap to be a hit. Yeah, I kind of like do insist on songs having a structure that people submit to us, you know.
Just one question, why does it have to be? I gave you my soul, my heart, life and energy, and all this time I thought that we had chemistry. I held you
The banana still works. Lada Pichi says her banana still works. I'm so grateful that your banana still works. One day I hope to see your banana. Andrew says nothing special, but it's not bad. Fix it with a cable tie or a race tape. For real, stickers to cable ties and gonna cut it. What? What are you guys talking about? You're crazy. What am I hearing here? Yeah. And he says, hey there, I believe this track has the potential to be a hit. Yeah, no. This is absolutely not gonna go anywhere. Very, very noobish. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Very basic song that needs improvements in songwriting, production and vocals, full stop. I would definitely keep working, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. There's just nothing good about this song. But this is what I mean, you know, a lot of people are so convinced of themselves, this song is going to be a hit. If you really, with your musical ear and hearing, believe that this is a song that can be a hit, then I'm not sure how good your musicality or how good your creative gift is. Alright, next one is Camera USA, Hear My No. Because you can always debate about, you know, tastes, etc. But there's a certain degree to where, how can I say it? If you're competing in the 100-meter dash, you have to run on the track. Yeah? If you're doing the 100 meters Olympic distance, and when the start happens, you get up, turn around and run the other direction, you're not gonna win. Why? Because of a technical fail. And that is the same way in music. If you're technically so incompetent that nothing fits, no matter how much no matter how good your creativity is, it's never gonna go anywhere. So there are some absolute standards in music, and if you're not able to hear it, you know, pitches, tempos, variations in timing, then it's going to be very difficult for you to become a musician. And now we're listening to Camera USA, Hear My No. And Get to Know says Ringo is wearing his record label cat proudly, that's right. Oh, what's the with the intensive awing? Somewhat random singing. Oh, look who woke up. Look who woke up. Is it my boy? Is it the boy? Oh, the boy. He cannot be bothered. You need to leave him alone. He was like, meh. Yeah, no. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains very basic and vocals that can be improved in some parts of the song, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. I don't know where this song is going or what it's supposed to be, you know. Next one is Brian Walton, USA, What the Hell?
With the plea of redemption,
Blues.
I said, look at my face when I'm in hot water, when I'm falling from grace.
Cat doesn't approve of the song, that's right.
And I lost the red race. I look all around me, and I stand in disgrace, minding my own business.
And Air Rider says, can you create a European version of Taylor Swift from Romania like her name will be Erigina Swift and she sings about cows by Hitsong? Well, we already have a European version of that. It's Dua Lipa. She's from Kosovo, right?
With 3 ways from gone. Oh, what the hell? In the doghouse again. What the hell? I'm guilty of a...
Air Rider says, gee, I hope this guy gets his wife and truck back, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say no. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains improvable in songwriting, production and vocals, full stop. Okay quality though, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Yeah, it's not good. What can I say? Next one is Imani Caroline Found a Way. USA Contempt R&B. Okay, yeah, no, yeah. I see he has turned around. He's looking away from the camera now.
Tell me, are you waiting, love me? Till you fucking lost me. Always keep me waiting. All my time is lost, babe. But wasted on you. Ain't no more waiting on you. About time to get stepping on you. Ain't no more crying over you. 'Cause I found a way to forget about you. I found a way to move
Okay,
on.
found a way.
I found a way to leave it all behind. Sometimes it don't hit
Yeah, some weaknesses at the higher pitched tones here.
before it breaks you. Never say it like you mean it, babe. All my tears and you can't take a hint. Instead, how you feeling lately?
Yeah,
Could've said something before I took a hit. It's stuck on you.
Oh, we got somebody on Facebook, somebody on Discord, and some people are having fun typing messages on every different channel.
Ain't no more love wasted on you. 1 minute you love, 1 minute you hate. I need you too.
Yeah, Ryder says it's not terrible, but you dropped the F-bomb. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, no.
All I've done is give you nothing but all of that.
Nah. It's too much auto-tune, too much randomness, no real song. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that could benefit from a more pronounced structure and maybe a little bit more catchier chorus. Full stop. Vocals are okay, but very strongly auto-tuned. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. I don't like it when I hear the auto-tune so hard and that it completely kills the vibrato of the singer. I don't know. You only hear that in headphones, by the way, though. Next one is Talent, Somebody's Daughter, Contempt R&B.
I'ma be with somebody's daughter, feeding somebody's son, kissing on somebody's mama, pissing off somebody's dad, probably just someone's woman, pissing off somebody's man. Whole family tree don't matter to me. I let her when she calls me dad. No, it won't be no drama. No, it won't be no static. He talks to you all brolic. He won't speak to me like that. I know he's tired of calling back to back to back to back. See his name on the screen, just hand it to me and I'll tell him you'll be right back. I know he's tired of calling back to back to back to back. See his name on the screen.
Oh, by the way, no vocals. It's gonna be a no for vocals. I just wanted to say that once we have some Patreons, we're gonna put the names of our patrons on Patreon in like a scroller up top here. So if you want to go to Patreon and support us, the show, the label, and me, we'll put your name up on the stream, and we'll do that for all the active patrons. And yeah, I know that the frequency of ads has increased a little bit, but this is mostly a thing of us becoming a little bit more bigger, and of course of me, you know, possibly turning that option on. But oh, by the way, if you are a subscriber of the channel, I have a feature on to where if you're a subscriber of the channel, you should not see any ads. So if you're subscribed to this channel and you're seeing ads on Twitch, I mean, then let me know, and because that shouldn't happen, because ads are off for subscribers. Okay. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that remains improvable in production and also in vocals, full stop. Oh, keep working, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. And the next one is Talent from Lul Baby, Contemp R&B. Got a lot of Contemp R&B today. And Air Rider says, if you're on Twitch, shouldn't you be doing the show from a hot tub? Yes! You're so right, Air Rider. I should. And I have some female fans and also some male fans that really wanted me to do that. And I somewhat was considering it, but then I was like, yeah, I'm not sure. By the way, Vani, you can just do it on normal Twitch. If you don't have an Amazon Prime, then it's free. You can subscribe to the channel, it's free, and you don't see any ads. That's if you have an Amazon Prime. So if you want to have this channel ads free on Twitch, just subscribe with your Amazon Prime, and you will have a free subscription. You don't have to pay anything for it. If you don't have Amazon, then I think it will cost you like, I don't know, $2.50. I mean like $2.50 or like $4 a month, and you will not have ads. So I think that's okay. And Vani says she even canceled Netflix. What? I have a pool outside, that's right, but sadly the pool doesn't have any water anymore because when we came back from Croatia, it got so cold so quickly that we had to close the pool immediately. It was actually horrible. Ever since we've been back to Austria, the weather's been nothing but shitty, and we haven't been able to use the pool at all. How do I do the Amazon thingy? So if you have Amazon Prime, then you need to link your Twitch account to your Amazon account, which you can do on Twitch and on Amazon. And then once the two of them are linked, you can then have the free subscription feature. Like for example, Andrew32 has that crown next to his name. That means that he has a Amazon subscription still available. So he could subscribe to the channel for free. And everybody that has that crown, that's what, you know, that is. And Air Rider says, I'd like to see you do a show where you analyze some current hit songs. Oh, that's going to be boring, because all of the hit songs are all written by the same, well, not the same group of producers, but by professional producers. Some of them I know, some of them I don't, very, very obviously. But they're usually not written by the artists themselves. So I would be analyzing somebody's music that I know is not the artist. So if I take the Billboard, I don't know, top 20, there isn't any song on there that is actually made by the artist. So who would I be analyzing? Mostly the anonymous producer. And the only reason why I know who the people that are the songwriters and the producers is because I know some people, and they tell me when they wrote a song for somebody or they produced for somebody. And then you know, as a fellow producer and songwriter, people will tell you, but it's never the artist themselves. So what's the use of analyzing, I don't know, the newest song from Dua Lipa when, what am I going to say about, I literally can't say anything about Dua Lipa from her songs because she doesn't make them. So I don't know. Alrighty. Lil Baby. I have to give some feedback on Lil Baby. Too much auto-tune. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Decent food. It wrote decent food. Decent effort. Exclamation mark. Okay track that remains a little bit basic and is heavily auto-tuned. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Okay, let's go to the next one. That's Y Lyric versus Ninth Ward Judy. Ask About Me rap. They got a music video. Okay. That I can see, but you can't. I feel like the music video cost more than the song to make. That's a pretty well-made music video. And a very crappy song. Weird. But things happen all the time. CIG is already sleeping. Yo Mim says I have no crown. I'm thick, I can't see how to do it, says Lada Pitchy. Okay. Yeah, it's cold as fuck, says Getanoia. And Air Rider says, and Funny Chili says no. Air Rider says, no, my point is that you will highlight what makes the song turn into a hit. Oh, yeah. In the structure of the song, regardless of whatever hack wrote it. I see what you're saying, Air Rider. The problem with that is we're gonna get copyright strikes for it, but we could do it live. But you wouldn't be able to listen to it in the recorded version because we wouldn't be owning the song rights. And By the Hill says, has anyone ever told you that you sound like Donald Trump? I do. I could make a lot of money doing that. I could make a lot of money being a Donald Trump. I should be like, you know, make America gay again. What is it? Great? No, it's not gay. Make America great again. That's what it is, I think. Lada Pitchy says, it's alright, Yo-Yo fixing it. Yeah, let Yo-Yo fix it. But that's a good idea, Air Rider. Maybe we'll do like a record label boss special, the Billboard, you know, and we'll listen to the top 10 Billboard chart music, and we'll talk about what they are, what techniques they're using. But no one that I know has gotten any copyright strike on Reddit. That's right. But we're saving this show on other services, and then we will not get a copyright strike because that's generally not how it works. Because as a record label, we know what to do not to get a copyright strike, but owners of other content can insist on the content being muted. So when you're doing a music review show, and the copyright owner says, please mute my song, you have to do it. It usually goes automatically. And that Billboard, everything is on auto mute, which means when you watch this show recorded, you would not be able to hear any music that I'm reviewing. So having a music review show is really a special case of what can you do live, what can you do recorded, what can you save, what can you not do. You know, it's a little bit more difficult than a normal stream, having a music review show. Okay, I'm gonna say no to this because it really decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that has vocals that really could be improved in most parts, full stop. Keep working, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Somewhat basic track that has improvable vocals, full stop. Good music video, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Keep working. Okay, hold on guys. I know this is not very interesting for you, but I'm... All right, next one. Tenderhooks UK Agua Azul. Commercial. And CIG says he wants in on that. Yeah, we can make a panel, CI. That's a good idea. CI and me could be on the panel. And maybe we can bring some other artists on here. Maybe Ken or maybe Matt. Or Mike D from Karma's Tea. Or some people that know what the fuck they're talking about. And we could have a panel of 3 or 4 people that rate the Billboard stuff. But you would have to watch it live because we will only be able to get the rights to do it live. It will be muted in the recording. You will not be able to watch this on YouTube or anywhere else, you know. And By the Hill says no one that I know has gotten a copyright strike on Reddit. Yeah. I think it would probably be available on Reddit, possibly. And Air Hydra says, yeah, but if the cat is the host, they will not mute it. Look at him looking at me. Look at him looking at me. He's like... I said the cat is the host, and he's like, what? You want to be a host? You want to do with me and CI a review panel about music? How about that? You want that? I'll give you treats. He said, yeah. He's big into music. Oh, look at him showing up. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say no. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that has some good parts, but also some improvable ones, full stop. Would also work on the vocals, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. So yeah, let's do this show. Let's do it. CI's... Whoops, he's gone. He left. He left. Oh no, he left. Okay, so CI is on board. And I'm gonna ask some other people, and we're gonna call it Record Label Bosses Review Billboard. And CI says totally for it, sounds really fun. Yeah. We'll use our live studio software to bring in the people. And I should do a cap for Ringo too. Yeah, that would be so funny, wouldn't it? My cat can be on the panel too. He's into glam rock, says By the Hill. Okay, I've been talking too much. Chester Charles Carmer, Maricopa Country. Maricopa Country, Maricopa.
Feels good to be back in the desert. I need to dry out my shoes.
Yeah, CI, you still have the crown. You should totally use your Amazon Prime membership to subscribe to my channel, which you can, because you have the crown next to your name. And then I will consider making a show with you. And By the Hill says he lives in Maricopa. It's a song for you.
It comes around just when you need it to. That muddy water rolling down the red rocks. That desert blossom.
That's actually better.
Take me home to Maricopa County. 101 to the 202.
It's not allowing me to prime sub for some reason. What? Are you kidding me? There you go, CIG new subscriber. CCI, this is how you get on the show with me. There you go. Boom. Thanks for thanks for subscribing, man. Good choice. Best channel right here. Thanks, man. Yeah, so now I want to do a show with you. And Air Rider says Maricopa County is that like a right-wing Arizona country. Actually, it's the most liberal of counties in Arizona because it has it has Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix, Arizona. There you go. Not making killer EDM music, damn, of course. That's right. It's all about it's all about the money, man. All right. So thanks, CI, for subscribing with Prime and not paying anything for it and helping us out. That is always very, very, very good. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna second round this. This is actually not so bad. Next one is Ellen Corby, USA. Love is a merry-go-round. Another Americana. Oh my god, today's like country blues Americana thing. And Yomim subscribed with Prime. Very good, Yomim. You had a Prime subscription and you didn't even use it. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel, Yo-Yo. You're always awesome. There she is, I imagine once more. Did you say who sings this song? I'm curious. Hold on, let me check. The Maricopa Country song was from Chester Charles Carmer. ChesterCharlesCarmer.com. I don't know him, so. And now we're listening to Ellen Corby. I'm gonna say nope. Decent effort! Exclamation mark. Okay, track that could be improved in songwriting and vocals. Full stop. Definitely keep working. Full stop. All the best and cheers! Exclamation mark. And Andrew, you have to use your Prime to subscribe to this wonderful channel. Andrew, you can do it. Okay, Beautiful Cages is next. Dumpster Dive Memories. Singer-songwriter, indie rock. And there comes Ringo, running down the stairs. You gonna come to me, boy? Nope, he's patrolling his realm. A hype train is close. Oh my god, if you subscribe within the next 1 minute and 30 seconds, we might start a hype train. So you need to sub, gift, or use bits to start a hype train. So if you sub, or gift, or use bits in the next 1 minute and 20 seconds, we can start a hype train, which is very cool. So if you're thinking about subscribing now, it would be a good... I'm freaking trying. And Andrew says he's already subbed. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, yeah, maybe it didn't update. I don't know. Air Rider, Ellen, maybe you should break the Xanax in half. And I see Yomim still with the crown, you know, so it obviously hasn't updated. Because I also see him with the subscription thing. Just check the checkbox, pay with Prime or so.
I want some eyes to blink, not blink. You and I, you and me, keep on pushing away, cover the
And CIG redeemed Hydrate, and this is Time to listen to the song as I drink some water.
Pounding outside, there in the light. I won't sleep tonight. I won't sleep tonight. Please, God, don't let me dream. Don't wanna see your eyes. Don't wanna hear the lies.
Okay, I hydrated. Lada Pitchy subscribed. Oh my god, I'm so hyped that my dearest friend and my most favorite female fan, together with Vani, Lada Pitchy subscribed to me. What can go wrong now? Nothing. Everything in life is good because Ladi is here. Thanks so much, guys, for subscribing. You're awesome. And Vani was on the way to leave. You can't leave, Vani. Hey, Bobo, what's up? And Bobo, Bobo, this mofo has a number 1. Bobo first. He's a founder and 12-month subscriber. That's a dude. So Bobo, thank you so much for your support. And I'm gonna pass this into the second round and listen to it again. Beautiful Cages. I was like, on it. You're like, you know. And we're gonna go to the next one. That's Breeze Da Vinci. United States Mind Games. Rap.
You playing all the wrong games, living my head free. You got me doing all the wrong things. It ain't even like
And Lada Pitchy says, dude, I don't know, I just poked stuff until it did something. And Bobo says the chat posted in Discord is kind of spammy. It does let you know that there's a show going on though, right? And I think it's pretty cool. You can be on Discord and actually, if you can't watch the show, you can at least, you know, chat the show, read the text and participate even if you can't stream. So you can even be on Discord at work and stuff and be like, you know, chatting with the people on the show. I think that's really, really cool. And you can turn your notifications off on your Discord client anyway. But you shouldn't do it. You should totally keep them on.
She thinking another nigga Dominican hills. She like, why they call you Da Vinci? It feel like you damn.
And yeah, a lot of Pitchy said that's what she did. I muted the spammy and I love the chat. I think it's awesome. Don't like the vocals on this one.
She smoking, you ain't even gonna go home. You the only home I want. You playing all the wrong game. With my head free. You got me.
Yeah, it's just not so great and a lot of auto-tune. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track. That is okay, but a little bit basic and could be improved in songwriting, full stop. Vocals are heavily auto-tuned. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. And Andrew redeemed Stretch. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Death. Oh my god. Deathly Noise, Need You, Dubstep. Okay? While I'm stretching. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Okay. It's always important to stretch when you're sitting so long on your... Alright, Andrew. Andrew redeemed 500 boss points there for stretching. And CIG says, I feel like I've heard this. And Bobo says he's on Do Not Disturb and doesn't get notifications. Okay. This is Deathly Noise. Need You Dubstep. Bro Step. He has one approval. I'm gonna save that for later. Because this guy has an approval? How can that be? Alright, we're gonna find out the mystery in the next round, but this dubstep guy actually has an approval. And just so that you know, it's weird because people that have approvals on still standard stuff, it usually means that they were approved in a show previously, like up to 3 years ago, and for some reason never actually talked back to us. So some people we invite and say, hey, we like your song. Don't you want to talk to us about your song and what you could do? And then at least 50% of the artists never do. Which in itself is weird because some of these people pay money to send us their songs. And then we say, yeah, we would maybe accept it. And then they never say anything. Happens sometimes, I don't know. So this guy had an approval. We're going to see in the next round. Next, we're going to listen to Ellen Corby, Moon Boots, singer-songwriter.
Breathing artificial air in an artificial room. Till a couple came and took him to become
decent effort here, there's decent effort.
You see every couple on the moon can only
Bobo says that was some exercise. When are the decent efforts coming back though? Abu is already out of breath.
with a helmet for his little head and laser guns to shoot.
So the decent efforts are the group of studio guests. And they are coming back as soon as I have the technology for it set up. But studio guests will have to connect on a special connection, a studio guest connection, so that might conflict with you actually watching the show. But it's going to be better. We recently switched to a product that supports up to 8 studio guests. We were previously on that product, now we're again on that product. That is a horrible song. So we're bringing back studio guests, and this is how I'm gonna make my review show with CIG, and maybe we'll invite some other people for the panel. And Getano says she got an ad. Yeah, because you're not subscribed. Moon Boots. Okay, that's going to be a no for Moon Boots. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that has some interesting parts, full stop. Vocals are improvable, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Keep working. That was. And this is Kid Paytag, USA. Light comes up, Tropical House. Sounds like a stock vocal, but better a good stock vocal than a bad real vocal. Yeah, and I'm always trying to improve the show, do new things, but it all takes a little bit. It takes both. It takes money, time, and effort to upgrade it. I'm really happy with the production setup that we have here right now. The camera, the new lens, everything. It's freaking perfect. I love it. I'm gonna get a boom mic stand for overhead mic next, so I don't need to have this stupid side mic here. And then after that, the next thing I fix after audio is going to be multiple person streaming. It's going to be bringing people into the studio from remote locations as review panels, as fans, etc. So that's going to happen. And I'm probably going to make it to where you'll be able to click a link and join on cameras, and you'll be able to see the people down here. So camera 1 studio guest will be here, camera 2 studio guest will be here, camera 3, etc. And there will be 8 slots with cameras, and you can participate in the show by going to a website, probably gonna be like Count Zero Records, countzerorecords.com/call-in, and then you can select which camera that you want to be on, and then call into the show and participate on the show, and you'll be heard and you'll be seen. And then, you know, you can be on my review panel, and everybody who wants to participate in the show can then do it. So that's my goal. Air says my office has a screen like the one behind you, and it shows video of shark attacks other animals. If I'm not kidding, and it's a law office. And CIG says that's amazing. Let's go. Yeah, I'm working on it. It's that is going to be happening maybe this week, but hopefully next week. You know, so because it has some back and forth things that need to be set up before. So we'll see. We'll see how quickly I can get that done. Because as usually, nothing is ever as easy as it seems. We need to sync the streams, yeah. And now I talk too much and I really don't know where I am. But how can I say? I'm going to need to pull the camera feeds from 8 different people, bring them into OBS, and then mash them up and then stream them out again. So I'm going to need to work with ingests. And the ingests, since they cannot go to me, because if I ingest 8 people and push out the streams, my bandwidth is going to collapse. So I'm going to ingest 8 people RTMP through the server and do the combination between OBS and 8 camera ingests on the server. If that makes any sense to you, then you know a lot about streaming. Congratulations. If you don't and it doesn't make any sense to you, don't give a shit about it. Just wait a week or 2 and then you can participate in the show. Okay?
I'm gonna miss this. It's in the light, it's in the dark.
And Air says they're literally drunk people who split the screen on Reddit with 8 people, so
See the night, see the stars, hear the wind.
yeah. It's always easy to do that, but I want to keep all my overlays and everything on the whole stream. So I want to bring the cameras into the RLB stream and not combine the stream server side. It's difficult to explain. Just suffice to say, what everybody is doing is extremely easy, and what I want to do is really hard. Because I never want to do what everybody else does. Because if you do what everybody else does, then you're not better. I always want to be better. No, that's too simple. Decent effort! Exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains a little bit simple, but is well made. Full stop. All the best and cheers! Exclamation mark. So most people just use ready-made software to bring in people, but then they're limited by that software. So there is software that allows you to bring in people to your studio, but that software, like Ecamm Live or others, has extremely strong limits. And I actually want to do something else. I don't want to use ready-made software to bring in people to my stream. I want to use OBS, Open Broadcaster Studio, and actually import the feeds into Open Broadcaster Studio and have all the technical bits and jigglies that you can do on OBS, because then you can do a lot more with your stream. Because when you use ready-made software, you're limited to what that software can do. And when I see somebody streaming multicam, I always know what software they're using, because every software has certain capabilities. And if you know the software, then you know what they're using. Okay, now somehow this has turned into a technical stream about streaming. A streaming stream! And we're listening to Jetson Come Alive Tech House. A streamer's stream. Streamers stream about streaming. When streamers stream about streaming, streamers stream what streamers do. And we have 32 to go. Okay, too simple, not good instruments. It's gonna be decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains a little bit simple and some instruments really could be improved, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Next one, Soina, Studio number 5, Cinematic Epic. It's important to have a strong stream. When the stream is strong. I feel the stream is strong in this one. Dum dum dum. I am your... Hello? No, that's the wrong effect. Hold on, where's the effect? Effect button. Effect button. Aha, I made it. This was the other one that was on that one, yeah. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, it's like... It's important that the chram is strong, but... This is solo piano and no. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, song that could do with a few more musical tracks that would enliven and enrich the song. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Right, next one. Rick Sandley, USA So Beautiful. Singing bowls and tender regards. That's right. Night, 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 Foxy. Foxy, 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 Foxy. I'm up, what? Because you said night night. I thought you were going to bed. From this cage of time and space. Space? Drowning in your eyes, captured in your arms. No, something is wrong here. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains improvable, mostly in vocals, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Keep working. Would address production quality too, full stop. Okay, no. Next one, Mad Mess from Germany. I don't want to live without you, bass house.
Goodbye.
Andrew says, oh boy, this hit, yeah, about the last song, yeah. Yeah, not really, is it? Not really, is it? And Air Rider says, I had to get rid of Prime in New York City because the packages half the time never get delivered. What? Really? See, here in Austria, the Amazon actually doesn't deliver it. It's the postal service, the Austrian postal service that delivers it, and they're really good. They're actually perfect. Nah. No. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that is somewhat basic and has some parts of it that melodically don't fit with other parts, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. It's just randomly thrown together and... no. Mr. Me, do it for the rap hip hop.
For the text, I do it for the Instagram. Do it for the block because they know that I'm the man. You don't want no problems, you don't want no problems. No, you don't want no problems, you don't want no problems. Do it for the text,
decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains a little bit basic and very improvable in vocals all throughout the track, full stop. Keep working, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. That is just wiki wacky. Next one, Arman Wali USA 8 Folk. And it's like AAYT 8. I don't know, does that mean anything? Okay, Air Rider. In New York City we have the same day delivery. We don't have that. We have like, I have Prime and I have 1 day delivery if it comes from within Austria and 2 day delivery if it comes from outside of Austria. So most of the stuff that's smaller gets delivered in a day, and stuff that's generally bigger, it's 2 days. So it depends where it comes from, really. Okay, so they have same day delivery, and they use carriers from Amazon, and these guys check mark delivered when they put in another. When they put it in another building, and then you can never find your package. Oh wow, that is horrible. You look like you were going to slap the Instagram song guy. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do.
You read like a writer.
Yeah, no. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that say it remains somewhat basic and could be improved, full stop. I would definitely work on the vocals some more, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Yeah, Amazon is building a package facility here in Graz, in the city where I live. And so we're going to have a huge Amazon facility like 20 minutes from where we live. It's going to increase the speed. And Amazon is also going to build its own fleet of deliverers here in Austria because they want to go to 24-hour delivery by Amazon here in Austria. But, you know, due to what Air Rider said and what a lot of people have said about how the working conditions are for Amazon delivery people, many people are not very enthusiastic about them doing that. because everybody's really happy because the Austrian Post does a good job, and they usually pay their workers and treat them really fairly. And everybody's kind of like worried that Amazon is going to go to new heights of wage dumping and shitty service. And most people don't mind waiting until the next day, you know. Air Rider says what you just described is what we have, and I hope your delivery guys are more honest than ours. I suspect it will be. Yeah, the Austrian Postal Office is a formerly state-owned company, now partially state-owned company, and they are 100% legit. They will never miss a single package. They have a very stable job where they are treated good. They get a decent paycheck. They have routes that they can fulfill every day. They're not stressed. A lot of these guys know me. They come by and they're like, hey, how you doing? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? We might have a quick chat. They know me, I know them, and it's really good. I've never had a single package misplaced, not delivered, wrongly delivered. Nothing ever goes wrong with the Austrian Postal Service. And so a lot of people are like a little bit weary about Amazon coming in and kind of like maybe ruining that, you know. Okay, yeah, no, there's a no for Dow Kid. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains a little bit simple and has vocals that I would keep working on, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Katopuma, heavy break your back. Okay. From Russia. And Vani says we don't have Amazon Prime. Amazon are marginally better than DHL, which stands for drop it, hide it, lose it, yeah. But I do have to say that every other service here in Austria, no matter if it's DHL, UPS, DPD, they're mostly shitty. I wouldn't send anything with these package services because they have no idea where you live. They operate with delivery drivers that are self-employed delivery drivers, because they force them to become a self-employed delivery driver that renders the service to UPS, DPD, etc. As a self-employed person rather than an employed person, and these services are horrible. So a lot of people are really keen on keeping their Austrian Postal Service as it is, you know. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Full stop. Song is definitely improvable in most categories, and I would keep working and keep going, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Okay, don't know what to say. Okay, but now we're down to the yes nos, which means these are songs that I'm just going to keep playing and then decline or accept. So I'm gonna play music in the background, and whenever you like something, please let me know if that you do like it, and if you don't like it, please let me know that also.
She wanna drop and she roll. Yeah. She wanna go. She wanna drop and she roll. Can't see these niggas hating on me and be on the road.
And Yomim says, in the past 20 years, I've never lost a package, and I only know lost packages from GLS. Yep.
This country, they drive on the wrong side of the road.
DHL is great here, never had an issue. UPS is also good. Yeah, it depends, Vani. I think it's different in every country on how good the quality is. For us, the Austrian Postal Service is excellent, and everything else is pretty much crap. And I don't even know why that is. But the main difference is that the Austrian Postal Service works with employees. So the postman is an employee of the Postal Service, whereas everybody else works with people who are self-employed mini companies that are renting their delivery capacity to the delivery service. And Air Rider says in the news today, USPS just announced they're slowing down service by half the time starting October. This is all because of Trump. Yeah, I heard that Donald Trump wanted to scale down the US Postal Service, which I think is a huge mistake, because if you give this important infrastructural job to these companies that are obviously completely uncaring about quality or workers or customers or anybody else, I think that I think that every country needs to have a stable, decently run, state-funded postal service. There's just some things you cannot give over to private enterprise because they will take advantage of it. Take it from me, I've worked in energy for 30 years, and in case you didn't know, energy is a regulated business everywhere in the world, even in America. There is no free market of energy. By the way, there's no free market of energy anywhere in the world, because every time a country opened their energy market to be a free market, companies took massive advantage of that. The last time they did that was in California, and that's when the whole Enron debacle happened, and California lost billions of dollars. So the United States immediately backtracked and have it fully regulated. Usually countries, especially countries like America, don't like to talk about the fact that their most important infrastructure companies are fully regulated companies, and there is no free market, because that would mean that a lot of the argument that people make that private enterprise always is the best is invalid. And of course it is. Everybody knows that the world over, but some people insist that, private corporations do it best. And that is absolutely not the case. Private corporations don't have the best interest of the customer in mind. They have the best interest of the shareholder in mind. There's a huge difference. So if you want to talk about deregulation of the energy sector, be my guest. And Air Rider says that's the reason, because the self-employed many companies, it's just a guy who owns a van. That's right, and she will throw the package in the backyard, and now good luck, and they will mark it as that you signed it. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what happens, because these self-employed people are put under so much pressure that they can't deliver the packages, and they'll just do whatever, And then Amazon will be like, well, we hired this guy, we're not responsible for what he does. And Andrew says, I get packages from China almost every day, and out of all shipping companies, DHL has been the best to me. That is interesting. Good. And Lada Pichi says, have you all got petrol, gas, car, juice crisis going on? No. But I heard that there is shortages in the UK, but that is because of truck drivers, right? Because for some reason they don't have enough truck drivers. I mean, Brexit, of course. By the way, my personal opinion is that Brexit was like the dumbest thing you could possibly ever have done. But I recognize the right of every one of our European, brothers and sisters to determine their fate, and it's the same for the UK. But I personally thought it was incomprehensibly idiotic. I just could not think that anybody would ever vote yes. especially when you looked at who was propagating the Brexit, people like Nigel Farage and people who are like very obviously complete morons. And they were saying things that are extremely obviously completely wrong. But I do believe that Britain is going to be back. I think that in 10 to 20 years, the UK is going to rejoin the EU. Because there's just simply no way. There's just no reason why you would not be in the world's most powerful economic union. Why would you not? So, and Yomim says, seems Great Britain ran out of fuel. I read the headlines, right? And Vani says, we're happy not being part of the EU. Well, Vani, Switzerland is a country that generates money from money. It's kind of like Finland, you know? Norway. If you have so much oil that you essentially don't have an economy, or as Switzerland, if you have so much money in the bank that you don't need to have an economy, then you don't need to join anybody. It's kind of like your Qatar or the Emirates. You make money out of thin air. You don't need to have an economy because the money just comes from the ground or it comes from the bank, but it doesn't come from industry. It doesn't come from services. It just is created essentially by digging it up or by, having people put money in your accounts. Because, that's what everybody's doing. So if you live in a country that doesn't have a goods and services economy, but rather has a natural resources economy, it could make sense not to join anybody, and just stay by yourself. And Lada PG says, all the petrol juice stations are shut because they got nothing to sell. What do you mean all? I heard that some of them are closed. Lada PG says, as soon as a tanker rocks up, cars are queuing up for an hour just to fill it up. Are you shitting me? I have not heard that in this way here. What I've heard is that some gas stations sometimes don't have gas. I didn't think it was that bad that it's all closed. Lada Pichi says, will we ever rejoin though? Yeah, absolutely, 100%. UK belongs to Europe. Don't we have to be unanimous vote to get back in the EU? Yeah, and who's gonna vote against it? Who's gonna vote against it? Who? Poland? Hungary? Who's really gonna vote against the UK joining the European Union? It will be a huge benefit for everybody. Nobody's gonna vote against it. And get a not just 8 Toblerone. The French, nah. I think most European countries regretted the UK leaving and didn't understand why they would do it. It's kind of like, I don't know, Virginia leaves the United States. And you're thinking to yourself, why the fuck would you do that, But, okay. And Andrew says he saw a video of a gas station with a line that stretched a block or two. It is insane. It is insane. I cannot understand why the Brits are doing this to themselves. They've had nothing but fuck-ups ever since they decided to leave the EU, and they ran their economy into the ground for 3 years now, and they're continuing to do it. I am at a lack of words. I understand the rationale behind it. That you want to, keep control of your country and all that stuff. But, I mean, seriously, what control are you relinquishing? Some Polish people will come to your country. So, for example, here in Graz, Graz has about 400,000 inhabitants, and we have 10,000 Romanians, 9,000 Croats, 8,000 Germans. So this is it. We had about maybe 60,000 people from EU countries that came to Graz. For a city that has 400,000, that's a lot. We gained like 15% population from people from all over the EU in the last 20 years or 10 years or something like that. So yeah, our population here in Graz increased by 15% by EU immigrants that are looking to work here, etc. But they're all very well integrated. They're all working here. They're doctors and lawyers and delivery truck drivers. My Austrian postal delivery truck driver is from Hungary. And he came here to work and he get paid very well. He's always in a great mood. He learned German. I don't see a reason why I would have anything against this guy. He's literally bringing my Amazon packages and always smiling and very fucking happy. So, yeah. Hey Barto, how you doing, my man? So yeah, I feel that the loss of control that you have versus the benefits is I like the stuff without borders. I like to travel. I hate borders. Don't you hate standing at the border for 2 hours doing paperwork? Oh my fucking god. I'm so happy that we don't have borders, that we all have the same currency. I don't need to exchange money because there's 20 different currencies in Europe. To me, that is... You're gonna... Ringo, this is not a scratching post, you crazy bitch. It's not for scratching. This is a cable for a camera. It's not for scratching either. This is not cat entertainment. This is a professional TV set. Okay? Man, this cat. Lada Pichi says, I literally drive my local area every day for work. I know, Lottie. Only one garage I went past today was open on its had 2 pumps and the cars were queuing half a mile to get in, even though a guy was up front with an estimated guess of where it was gonna run out. People were still queued in the past. Oh my god, that is fucking crazy. And Gedano says, yeah, our postman is the best postman ever. That's right. I'm currently saving up my points for the some review. Oh, okay, super. It's gonna be very interesting. Vani says I have an EU passport, makes life easy. Oh, that's good. Which country? French? And Bobo says TV streaming, whatever, studio thing. Efox says, well, there are some countries that still have their own currency, but even they accept Euro card, so that's fine. Yeah. Because I love traveling. And I love to go to places in Europe, and it's so easy now. It used to be a fucking nightmare because you had 28 countries, 28 borders, 28 currencies. You had to wait at every freaking border and exchange your money every time you went somewhere. Absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. And then people were like, what you been doing there? Are you buying a bottle of beer? So for me, that is great. Being able to choose where you want to live, wonderful. Croatians are coming to Graz to work here. Some of my friends are doctors at various hospitals. They have other jobs, anything from manual laborer to, you know, head of the somewhat doctor, blah, whatnot. You know, from the very lowest to the very topmost rank. And in return, I get to go to Croatia very easy, make holiday there, have a company, run a business, purchase houses, and just sit in a car, go there, and be there as long as you want. No questions asked. And to me, that freedom is really, really great. So yeah, you're giving up a little bit of self-determination, but you get a lot of freedom. Just imagine you were in the United States and every state would have a hard border and a different currency. That would be idiotic, wouldn't it? Italy. Oh, Vani has an Italian passport, so you speak Italian. And I cannot speak Italian, so I cannot say anything in Italian now that is clever. Follow Edge. Yeah, follow Edge me. I have Swiss and Italian citizenship. Excellent. I love Italy. Wonderful food. Wonderful country. Love Italians too. Everything about Italy is great. It's just that Croatia is just like Italy, just like a third of the price. So, and Bobo says, I hate my postman. Today my parents had a package arrive, but nobody was home because my parents are on holiday. My brother and I were at school, but our postal service had something called a safe spot where you can designate. We have that too. Small package, we moved there, nobody's home. My postman didn't even bother putting the package there. I have, yeah. Alright, so Lottie, I feel for you, but, you know, you're our girl. We're gonna take care of you in the Count Zero family. And I do believe that the UK is gonna rejoin the Union sooner or later. It's gonna be a little bit though, but I'm definitely going to be alive long enough to see that. I think it's gonna be like 10 to 15 years. Because eventually they're going to make another vote and say, you know, do you want to join the EU? And people are going to be like, yeah. And that's it, you know. And, yeah. I feel for you, but no, I mean, I was gonna say I feel for you, but we are supporting you anyway. If you ever have a problem, you just come over, you know. And I do know that the referendum to leave the EU started as kind of like a somewhat that isn't necessarily that serious, you know. They were like, yeah, we're gonna make a referendum, everybody's gonna say, yeah, let's stay, and that's gonna be that, you know. I don't think people seriously thought that it was gonna be a no, you know. I would, but the airport is 60 miles away and I don't have any petrol. Oh shit. Oh man. I'm sorry. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. They're gonna eventually figure this stuff out with the trucks and you're gonna have petrol again. I'm sure of it. And Vani says that some Swiss politicians are talking about the need to join the EU. I think they would benefit from it. Some other politics guys talk about joining forces with UK, US. I would not do that. I have spent time in America. I love America. I love Americans. But one thing you do not want to do is to be an ally of the United States. Because as somebody who loves and supports the US, they really only care about themselves. If you're an ally of the US, you're gonna get fucked so bad. Look at all the allies that the US has ever had, and look at what they've done for them. Unless it's the UK and Australia who unilaterally support America, which means that they do stuff for America and America does absolutely nothing for them, it's not good to be allied with the US. If you go through the last 50 years of foreign diplomacy and international politics, America abandons its allies quicker than you can say whoop-de-doodle-doo. I would just really not do that. Plus, you never know who wins the election. America is not a stable ally at all. UK is, but they're so tiny they don't matter anymore internationally. They're not really somebody who you could make an alliance with. It's going to be the alliance of the unimportant. That's like if I say make an alliance with Austria, because Austria, you know, nobody gives a fuck about Austria. You can make an alliance with the United States, Europe, Russia, or China. And I think the choice is extremely clear who you would want to make an alliance with there, you know. Not wanting to go any deeper. Andrew says, I'm an American and I can say capitalism. Woo! It doesn't... it has nothing to do with capitalism, really. It has to do with foreign policy and how well you respect your allies. And they just don't. I don't know why. It makes no sense to me. But it sends a very strong signal that says, do not be an ally of the United States. They will abandon you. The last time that that the U.S. actually supported their allies was World War II. They did the right thing there. But ever since that, they sold out everybody that I can remember that needed something from them, you know. I give them a lot of props for going into the Yugoslav war, because that was extremely shameful for the EU, because the EU didn't want to do anything there. But, okay. Switzerland would lose the help US keeps the... What? Switzerland would lose the lifestyle for sure if joining the EU. I'm not sure. Would they? I don't think salaries are very high here. Yeah, that's because of the banking system. The problem why Switzerland cannot join anybody is because they would have to adhere to the U.S. monetary rules, and essentially Switzerland is rich because they're laundering money for criminals, and they're hiding money from taxes. So you couldn't be doing this if you would join the EU. So I don't think Switzerland is ever going to join any bloc, because no matter what bloc they join, the thing with the blood money is going to end. And that's what Switzerland lives from. They live from illegal money, drug money, blood money. Everybody that hides money hides it in Switzerland. It's the source of income. Switzerland really doesn't have anything else other than that they are in the hiding money business. And if they would have to quit that, yeah, bank secret is not a secret anymore. That is true. And if you were to ask me to give an advice to the Swiss people, maybe I would say to wind that down a little bit. But that's going to be up to the Swiss people. But at the current time, they cannot join a bloc because that would put them in a lot of trouble with their bank deposits. And Vani was in private banking, yeah. I know that they've been progressively rolling back that, and I think it's the ethical thing to do, you know, and the good thing to do. But I don't know if they would benefit, you know. Same as Norway. Norway has so much oil, why they can, and so much money. I think they are approaching a point to where if the oil stops flowing, they still never would have to work again a day in their life. Their entire population doesn't have to work anymore because they have so much wealth from the last 20, 30 years of oil exploitation. So if you're in a country like that is just drowning in resources, being in a bloc doesn't necessarily matter, because what a bloc does is they do trade, they do commerce, they do personal freedom of movement, things like that. If you don't need any of that, it doesn't matter or give you any benefit to join a bloc. Regulation for money laundering is getting high now, yeah. Working compliance, the paperwork and regulations are insane now. See? Good information we're getting from Vani there. I'm not sure where Switzerland is going. I don't know. I know very little about Switzerland in terms of internal politics or where it would go. I just know that Switzerland separated themselves from Austria through a revolution. They're like the insolent morons to the south that split off from us. But then again, everybody did, because everybody was part of Austria once. Air Rider says, I went for a hike on an entire day in Switzerland and all we ate was chocolate and cheese and bread and water. Yeah, it's normal. It's called Jause. Singapore, Manila seems to be a good place. There is places where you can hide millions of euros, but I'm not going to go into that because I'm actually in finance and I do advise people on stuff like that. Nobody hides money in Switzerland anymore. People don't hide money in Liechtenstein anymore either, or Luxembourg or anything like that. You also don't go to Monaco or Malta or any of these places. That is not where you hide money nowadays. Nowadays you hide money in different places, but... And Bobo Bell says Belgium chocolate is best chocolate. And Vani says she likes how Switzerland works. Yeah, I don't know how Switzerland works, you know. But I think the people and everything, that is cool with me, you know. The Swiss are... The Swiss are a little bit different than the Austrians, but in general, I don't have any kind of problems with the Swiss at all. But if they would join the Union, their trajectory would probably be downwards. But I think the reason why they're going more into compliance is because they're getting a lot of pressure from all the big guys now. Because the US, the EU, China, Russia, nobody wants anybody hiding their money in Switzerland anymore. I think there's a lot of external pressure on Switzerland to kind of like reform their banking system, because nobody wants to have, you know, a place where everybody that wants to do tax evasion can put their stuff, you know. Don't know. Now I talk more about Switzerland than I have ever in my life. When all I wanted... I think we got sidetracked with the UK and the gas prices and stuff. Because I didn't think that there was an actual crisis in the UK with gas, you know. How many Swiss people do you know? 0. I don't know anybody that's from Switzerland. I have no authentic experience from Switzerland. I don't know any Swiss people. Ladapichi says it's a proper crisis. Yeah, Vanimi. Yeah. So I'm just looking at this from the outside, and many times outside views are wrong, you know. Wait, I lived in the United States for about 3 years, and a lot of the outside view that Europeans have about America is wrong. And I can also definitely tell you that the outside view that Americans have of Europe is completely wrong. So I'm always very... I should be careful with giving outside views of other countries that you knew nothing about. And Ladapichi says... And the 999s are putting out how it's gonna cost lives because an emergency service can't get anywhere. Who are the 999s? That is so crazy. Oh, the emergency service. Okay, 911, yeah. Here in Europe, it's 112, you know. Yeah, we dial 112, and then you just say what your problem is, and they will dispatch whoever you need. The 112s then. You can directly dial the rescue service, but the European standard number for emergency services dispatch is 112. Like 911, it's 112, you know. Crazy. Well, all the best to all my UK viewers. All the best to you. I hope you're gonna be all right, and I hope that the fuel crisis is gonna be over soon. I do believe we have more than enough truck drivers in Europe. But what I read is that the UK is missing 40,000 truck drivers, like right now, because they made them leave. So I don't even want to go into that. Nope. All right, Air Rider. In America, we always look at Europe as backwards. Unfortunately, we underestimate them. Yeah. The only way I overcame this was to travel and to understand the businesses that exist in Europe. Yeah. The American image of Europe is essentially the one post-World War II. This is when a lot of people were in Europe. That's when a lot of the GIs, the general population, was in Europe. And the image of Europe is strongly driven by the image that they had in the 1940s. And that is almost 100 years now. 20 years from now, it's going to be 100 years, and they're essentially having a worldview of Europe as it was 100 years ago. And this is why they are very, very wrong about many things. But much more Americans are traveling now. They're experiencing Europe. They're seeing things, and they're bringing this back. But I do have to say that when I lived in America, I almost had physical altercations with some Americans because they were strongly refuting that what I was saying about Austria was a lie, that things like that don't exist, and I'm saying that to put America down. And I was extremely surprised that somebody was ready to get physical or to scream and yell at me because I said we have free healthcare, free colleges, almost free public transport, and all of these things, and we don't pay more taxes than the Americans do. And they're like, nah, you got socialism over there and everything, you know, kind of like 100 years ago. And even then, we didn't have socialism in Austria. Austria was never communist. Austria was never a communist country. But they don't know that, you know. So it was very difficult speaking with some of them. Some of them understood, but most of them didn't. And to this day, will not believe me when I'm talking about first-hand experience. And Ladapichi says we're trying to get people over from anywhere and everywhere and offering 70k salary to do it. So if you are a HGV licensed, now's the time to hit up the UK. That's right. So if you're watching this and you're a truck driver and you have a UK truck driving license, go to the UK and get a decent salary, get a good job. Your chance. But seriously, you know, there's a lot of truck drivers in Slovakia, in Czech Republic, in Hungary, and just a lot of truck drivers. For example, I know that a lot of Austrian companies outsourced a lot of the trucking to Slovakia, and a lot of our truck drivers are Slovakians, because Austrians generally don't want to be truck drivers. So it's all the Slovaks driving our trucks now, you know? That's how the world works. And Air Rider says, guess what all the people that make fun of American Europe hang out on American social media know every rap song and buy all of your crap. Guess what all the people that make fun of American Europe hang out on American social media. I know every rap song and buy all of your crap. Yeah, absolutely. There is a rivalry to a certain extent between Americans and Europeans, because the other two major players are not even in the game. You know, nobody's communicating with the Russians and nobody's communicating with the Chinese. So the US and the EU are sharing a cultural platform. I don't mean a technical platform, but they share a culture. They are in a common cultural space. The other two big blocks are not even in the same building, you know. They have their completely own thing, Russians do, and the Chinese do. So it's us, the Europeans and the Americans together. And what we're seeing in Europe is the steady decline of America and the steady rise of Europe. And when you go to America, every commentator on every channel, CNN, Fox, doesn't matter, left or right, will say exactly the opposite. They will lie and say things that are 100% not true about Europe in the least bit, and they will say, and I hate this, I have been to Europe, I've seen it, because after my college I went there for 2 weeks. And whenever somebody says that, you know, so really, you were a tourist in Paris for 2 weeks, and that is your European business and political experience? Yeah, great job, you know. Air Rider says, I lived in Paris for 2 months in 1990, and to flush the toilet you had to pull on a chain above your head. So that reinforced my ideas about being backwards or antiquated. Paris is an ancient city, you know. They probably still have it because that's the way that they want it. And that's because Americans don't necessarily understand what it means to live in a museum. Many times houses like that are kept like that because they are under protection, because they're historic buildings. And you're not necessarily allowed to make drastic changes to these houses. And whenever you do, there's a lot of things you have to do. So a lot of people are reluctant of putting money in there. So when you live in a very old house, it could be that the stuff in there, the installations are really, really old because the owners don't want to spend money to make the installations better. And you'll see that in a lot of inner cities, and you'll see that in a lot of historic buildings. And cities that have a lot of historic buildings, like Paris, will have a lot of that. There's none of that in America because there's no historic buildings in America. The oldest stuff is from the 1700s. That is what we consider to be, you know, fairly recent building. That is, we have like 4,000 years of city history. Of course, nothing stands anymore from 4,000 years ago, but we do have buildings that are nearly 1,000 years old, and that is inconceivable for Americans. I'm sorry, my fantastic brand new iPad Pro cannot do voice recognition too well. I was trying to say that Europeans who constantly mock America hang out on American social media. Absolutely. Europeans are very Americanized in terms of culture. And I think this whole mismatch that's going on between America and Europe, the question is, who are you going to turn to? Who are the people that are culturally the closest, and who are you going to turn to when things go south? Are you going to turn to the Russians? Are you going to turn to the Chinese? Or are you going to turn to the Europeans? And are the Europeans going to turn to the United States? The United States need to drop the idea that there is an American century. The time of American dominance is over, and they need to understand that there's a new balance of power, and they need to stop treating everybody else like they're crap. And the Europeans need to understand that it's not cool to criticize a lot of the stuff and then do it anyway. You know? A lot of us have taken a lot from American culture. But just the same, America has taken a lot from Europe. In the 1940s, America took all the European scientists that were Jews before the war, and then after the war took all the scientists who were Germans. So essentially, a whole generation of scientists went to America. A whole generation of artists went to America. And the reason why America is so prevalent from the 40s to the 90s is because they had everybody who could think in Europe emigrate to America due to World War II. And so the only reason why America ever flew anywhere was all the German scientists that gave them all the technology. The reason why they had artistry, etc., was the European artists and all that stuff. They downplay that role. And then, of course, the Europeans downplay that role. For example, what I was most impressed with was not America's military power, because their engagement in World War II was relatively minor, but the dedication that the US had towards Europe after the Second World War. They really helped Europe to build back better. They put a lot of money and political power into helping Europe get up again. Also as a strategic block against the Russians, but still they did. And a lot of Europeans conveniently forget that the Americans helped them for 40 years, or they would still be in the fucking shit, because we got a lot of money and a lot of help from America here in Europe. So they forget that. So, I don't know. There's ignorance on both sides. Yeoman says, in particular, however, about 20,000 mainly Eastern European skilled workers emigrated because of the Brexit, and new strict immigration rules are now preventing immigration. Yeah, I think that a lot of Eastern European workers, which we need here in Austria, and I'm the first one to acknowledge that, and they left UK. You need your Eastern European dudes. They work hard for little money. What can I say? Airrider says there was a fairly reasonable analysis. Yeah. And if we could just set aside the differences and, you know, get the heads of our asses, it would be good, you know. But, you know, everybody is like, you know, Germany doesn't want to lead ever again because they're traumatized. France always wants to lead but can't. Italy cannot organize anything for the fucking life of them. Austria is very diplomatic, but it's tiny. And America is powerful but stupid. And so, you know, you have all these people and you're thinking to yourself, wow, it's like being in a being like in a kindergarten, you know. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Is Europe going to finally come together? They're going to build a European military force? I don't know. Is America ever going to have half a brain in foreign politics? I don't know. You know, I just don't. Europe is extremely passive at the moment, and they're just like, yeah, we don't care. You know, I don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to music, huh? But it's you know, it's the talking about different shit that is interesting for this show. And I believe that America needs some of the European social system, absolutely, very direly. And Europe needs some of the balls that America has. America has an excess, and America has an excess of balls and self-confidence. Some of that should go to Europe. And Europe has an excess of knowing how to do things to keep your population well-fed and happy. And some of that should go to America. And an interchange would be great, you know. And the Minister 911 says America has very smart foreign politics. They just don't serve Americans. They serve the rich. Oh, yeah. That is... I would probably agree with that. I think in the background that's what it's about. It seems to me that many times U.S. foreign politics does, like the Minister 911 said there on Reddit, doesn't really serve the country and its people, but rather some individuals, like really individuals, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people who are making tons of money, or getting re-elected or whatnot. And Minister says America is the Pentagon and a banker raping other nations. Yeah. And of course, America has never been really attacked on their own soil. It's something that Europe had so many years, for thousands of years, not hundreds, for thousands of years, Europe has been warring on the continent to where people actually come to your house and burn it down. And America has never had this because they are the island nation. America has lost the war against a direct war against Canada, and that's it. They won the war against Mexico, they lost the war against Canada, and that is it. Other than that, nobody was on their soil doing any kind of action in any kind of capacity. All other wars were, projection wars in, over there in Japan or something, and people have purposely forgot that they lost the war against Canada. That has been all but erased from the history books because nobody wants to talk about that. Oh yeah, that didn't happen. So most Americans believe that they've never, been beaten. And being destroyed has the important lesson in it that, war is fun if you're winning, but it's bad if you're losing. I mean on their own soil, Minister. Vietnam is not in America. What I was referring to actually, losing a war on your soil, on your land, not being, far away. And Big Kenny, hey Ken Tucker, back on the show. How you doing, Kenny? My ancestors are invaders. Everybody's ancestors were invaders because people mixed so much. I'm descendant of a tribe of Western Asian people that were, in my family, a mixture of Western Asian Greeks and Western Asian Tartars that lived at the Black Sea. Oh, look who's there. We're greeting Meg's Beauty as she's passing by. So at a certain point, everybody was somewhere else, But Minister says, but yeah, I hear you. America was pretty clear about being in control of bullying their side of the map with the Monroe Doctrine. Yeah, it's always good when you're the one dealing, when you're the one dealing the damage and not receiving the damage. And this is why they were so shocked at 9/11, because in Europe everybody was like, so what, 2 fucking houses broke down and you're gonna cry about it as a nation for 20 years. Russia lost how many millions of people in the Second World War? 20? And you lose 2,000 and you cry? Go do something about it. But that shows you the extent. In Europe, that doesn't register as horrible. That registers as, whoops, we should have done better with our security services. It's a little bit boring. But, and this is why I have respect for the Russians. I don't think collectively as a people, nobody has suffered as much as the Russian people have in history. I think maybe the Chinese and the North Koreans, but the Russians, over the hundreds of years, their suffering was almost incomprehensible. I cannot even tell you how many million Russians died from forcible death since the 1700s. It's mind-boggling. And Air Rider says, yes, 3,000 people. However, there's a symbolic impact, of course. What happened is, which is hard for you to understand unless you were there. I was there, actually. I was not in New York, but I flew to America because I was living there at that time, 20 days after 9/11. And I was in Virginia. I wasn't in New York. And I had talks with the people. People were stunned. People were like, how can this happen in our home? And as a guy who's been in the Austrian army and who has experienced firsthand the Yugoslavian war at our borders, most people in Europe go to the army and they know that there is a good chance, or there used to be a good chance, that there's going to be a war that they will be in on their soil. Things are going to blow up, things are going to get destroyed, and people will die. And it's interesting to me that that hasn't entered the mind of Americans. For Americans, for the most part, war is something that happens somewhere else. It's not in their mind that it could happen to them. How can it happen to us? Why would it happen to us, you know? And that is always a problem. And this is why I'm so happy that the EU, by the way, exists as a union, because for the first time in history, we're not beating each other to a pulp. That is literally the longest ever in recorded history that Europe has been at peace through the European Union. And Air Rider says, as you know, there are people jumping off from those buildings because of the heat of the fire. Those were all people, friends, etc. So I get your point, but there's a certain horror that the qualitatively different or unique, plus that there's no point in it. Yeah, I totally get it. I totally understand that. There's something different to terrorist attack and seeing people die in front of you and being war, you know. But a lot of people assume that war is soldiers killing soldiers, but war is actually mostly soldiers killing civilians. If you look at the death rates, more civilians died in World War II than soldiers. In war, civilians die. And this is what a lot of people don't tell you, and what a lot of these shows don't show you. In every war, more civilians died than soldiers. And once you understand that, you have a little bit of a different perspective on war. Because what a lot of the movies make you believe is that in war, soldiers are heroically fighting soldiers. But that is not the case at all. Okay, now we talked a lot about everything while listening to music, and we still got more to go. Three more to go. Yeah, I don't like this either. But this is why I like the EU, because it's a peace project. I would like the EU and the US to collaborate and extend that peace project. And I also would like to extend a hand to Russia to extend the peace project further, because the Russian people have certainly deserved their time in peace. Nobody has suffered more than the Russian people. Millions upon millions have died. And the Chinese, I don't know. I think the Chinese don't give a shit about anything other than themselves. They're fairly self-contained, and one day there's going to be a revolution in China, and then it's going to be really interesting what's going to happen there. Now we're listening to some progressive house techno. Yeah. It's okay, but it's not... I would... Not excited about it. The revolution in China happened already. They have overcome Western imperialism since the 50s. You're right. That is actually true. They have overcome imperialism. And I think they're also going to shake off the Communist Party at a certain point. And I hope for the Chinese people that then they're going to enter into a phase of peace and prosperity where Chinese people can do more than just work all day long, you know. I still like Ice JJ Fish. Yes, Ken, we know. We're not going to play that song here. All right, now second round. Whew, oh my god, I got 7 left in the second round. First one is Moonlight Mile Americana, and Ken, you can tell me if you like them. They say they want to record a full-length album. This track was cut at home on an iPad. Oh wow.
Rolling down to Georgia on a midnight train, feeling like cold northern rain, waiting for the day you would change your ways. But will that day ever come? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Seeping deep inside your bones. Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Yeah, so.
The sound of a heart grown cold.
Kind of generic music and lyrics, not crazy about the singer. Okay, yeah. Now that I know they made it on an iPad and they never made any music before, I'm a lot less likely to get them, and I will say no. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track, especially thinking that you made it on an iPad, full stop. Send us your stuff in the future and we will be glad to listen to it, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Alright, next one, Matt Moran, Ride On Country. And Lada Peachy says, I like this guy, but I don't think he's ready yet. If it's your first song and you just recorded it on your iPad...
All last night, 2 a.m. Said you're headed for Cheyenne. Said you're gonna chase that buckle, busted knees, broken knuckle. Said this time gonna win. So cowgirl, ride on. Cowgirl, ride on. Been chasing that rodeo for too damn long. So cowgirl, ride on.
Yeah, and it's released on a different label already. Looking for Sync. Decent effort, exclamation mark. If you're looking for synchronization packages, please send us an email to office@countzerorecords.com or check out our website, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. And next one is Chester Charles Kramer, Maricopa Country. Maricopa County.
Well, it feels good to be back in the desert. I need to dry out my shoes. Been up and down the coast of California.
Dum.
Smoking cigarettes and drinking booze. Take me home to Maricopa County. 7th Street to 7th Avenue. No wedding, no lines, it's sunny all the time. I've got them missing Phoenix, Arizona blues. There's nothing like the rain in Arizona. It comes around just when you need it to. That muddy water rolling down the red rocks. That desert blossom prickly perfume. Take me home to Maricopa County. 101 to the 202.
Okay.
No wedding, no lines, it's sunny all the time.
If Big Kenny approves, then it's always good.
Arizona blues. Coast is just a little bit too crowded, and I don't want to buy another $10 beer. Apache Coconino on the highway. It ain't hard to get out of town out here. Take me home to Maricopa County.
Alright, Ken says it reminds him of New Riders of the Purple Sage. I have no idea who these people are. But then again, I'm not a country expert. I'm gonna say yes. Okay, let's check out this guy. No info on the guy. He has a website. Alright, let's just invite him. Good song! Exclamation mark. Send us an email to at countzerorecords.com.
You can see the beach in Arizona. Ask George Strait, he'll tell you just the same.
Oh my god.
Just head on down to Puerto Nassau.
And we can have a chat, full stop. All the best and cheers! Exclamation mark. Talk soon.
Then I'm headed back to Maricopa County.
Alright. I felt like that was okay. Good guitar work, fiddle is awesome. Okay, Kenny, thanks for reviewing. You came just at the right time, by the way. Just at the time when I had three Americana people coming up.
Dumpster dive memory.
Okay, what's this? Singer-songwriter.
The sky so blue, I won't breathe. You and I, you and me, keep on pushing away. Cover the pain. Cathedral people caught in the rain. They're drowning outside. They're in the light. I won't sleep tonight. God, don't let me dream. Don't wanna see your eyes. Don't wanna hear the lies.
Reminds me of Johnny Mitchell. Uh-huh.
When you're away from me, hell is all I see. You and I, you and me.
Okay, they're just looking for syncs. I'm gonna say no. Decent effort! Exclamation mark. Okay, track. Full stop. If you're interested in synchronization packages, please send us an email to office@countzerorecords.com. No, it's not County Records. Oh my god. CountZeroRecords.com. And we can have a chat. Full stop. All the best and cheers! Exclamation mark. There's more and more people that are not looking for a label, but that are just looking for very specific services, which they usually never get. But I want to be true and respect their wishes. And if somebody doesn't want to, work with a label, then I will prompt them to our services that they're looking for, and not towards a label signing. Deathly Noise dubstep. Okay, it was this guy. Okay. Deadly Noise. Let's see what else he got. He's got no followers, but he has a SoundCloud. Alright, let's hear some stuff. No, I don't want a remix. Here Alone, Death Noise remix. Gates of Hell remix. That's why they said they heard it before, because it's a remix. I think this is more of a DJ type of person. Yeah, I'm gonna say no, because he had an approval. Matrix 808 kill him. Okay, he named himself differently. See, that happens a lot too. That we see somebody that had an approval, but it was under a different name because like 2 years ago they called themselves something else. Kill him. There you go. Submitted it a while ago, April 28th. 5 months ago, it got approved. And got approved, and then nothing happened. Yeah. That is interesting. Called himself Matrix 808 by then. Now he calls himself something else. Not sure about this. Oh man, I clicked the wrong button. Damn it! And the INAP says, I love Metro Boomin' Beats, just go scrolling by JHF. No, do what you guys are talking about right now. I see. We're reviewing music. What's up with... Oh, did my keyboard just die? That could be the case. Damn it. Yeah. Okay. No more typey. Shit, what I'm gonna do? I don't even have a power cable here for it. Okay. I'm gonna have to finish the show without being able to type, because my keyboard just died and it's wireless, and I don't have a cable. Oh, I do. Hold on. Oh my god. I can cannibalize something else. So lucky. Swear to God, never use anything with batteries in the studio. It will always run out of power at the worst possible time. All right, I'm going to say no to this one. Decent effort, exclamation mark. We had recently approved one of your other songs and haven't heard back from you from then, full stop. If you're still interested, please check out the email we sent you back then, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Right, because, you know, there's nothing worse than people who, you know, send you stuff and then they get approved and then they don't send you anything, and then they get approved again and they don't send you anything, and I'm thinking to myself, why am I going through all this trouble when you're just not really reading your email? And Jack Downson says, oh, they're taking the power cable. Yeah, that's exactly, Jack. This is exactly what I was thinking. I was like, holy crap, I'm surrounded by all of this, and I don't have a USB cable. It's the old one, you know, the USB, the mini thingy. Is this Daniel David burning inside? Boom. Come on. That really wasn't a drop. And Big Kenny says we're at 21,000 views. What do you mean we? You, your video. Ken is really happy with the views on his music video, Junkyard Hot Rod. If you haven't seen it, by the way, you should totally check it out. And if you want to talk to Ken Tucker, he's in our Twitch chat at the moment. Alright, Daniel David, let's check out what he's got. Okay, no info as well. Oh, man. You got a SoundCloud, Daniel? Nope. Are you kidding me? Nothing? Yeah, no. There's like literally nothing on this guy. Nothing. No other songs, nothing. The Big Kenny says we're a team, yeah. Well, I was happy because I made that music video for Junkyard Hot Rod for Kenny, and it's doing good. And now we're listening again to CDQP, who has submitted about 22 submissions so far to us. French rapper. Teardrop Bomb, thanks, man. I'm still mastering your album, by the way. Don't ask me. Hadn't had a lot of time the last few days, but I'm progressing reasonably well. Ne parle pas de cockpit, non, ne parle pas trop vite de toi. Tu pourrais faire ça toute la journée, moi je ne pourrais pas avec. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to this as well. This is an artist who has sent 22 songs to us. Very productive, but I feel like he's not really improving, especially in vocals. I'm not sure what I would say to this guy. You send me 22 songs and they're all like the same and you're not progressing. You should probably get together with a producer or somebody who knows a little bit more than you and get some training, get some collab going. Don't know. All right, guys. This is it for today, and thank you so much for being on Record Label Boss with your boy Avio right here. If you want to support us, please go to patreon.com/recordlabelboss, where you can support us on our Patreon and get a lot of awesome gifts. If you are interested in where our artists go when we sign them, go to countzerorecords.com. That's where you can also find Ken Tucker and very soon CIG, who's been on here. as well. In case you're wondering where we're chatting, you can join us on twitch.tv/recordlabelboss. And there's always some of our artists in the chat that are talking about, you know, their music videos, their upcoming songs and whatnot. So if you want to have a cool community to hang out, you can go to Twitch, Record Label Boss. And if you want to join us on Discord, you can go to countzerorecords.com/Discord, and you'll be invited to our Discord where we hang out between the shows and when nothing is happening, and we're posting like behind the scenes material and chatting about that. So we have a Discord community, we have a Twitch community, of course we have a Reddit, a subreddit, it's Count Zero Records, and we have a Patreon to support us. I want to say thank you to all the independent artists who have submitted their material to us. I want to thank you to all of my artists on Count Zero Records and all the people that work in, around, and with us. I want to thank you to all the people that support this show and our artists, because you're awesome. That's the reason why we can keep making music. It's people like the ones in my channel that subscribe and that help us out with a little bit of money in return for a little bit of our creativity. You're awesome, guys and girls. I love you very much. I'm going to be back on Wednesday at 2000 Central European Time with Record Label Boss Season 2 Episode 8. It's going to be Weird Wednesday, which is always crazy, 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 crazy. Navani says goodnight. Big Kenny, E-Fox, Yo Mim. Alright, let's read off some people here. I want to say thank you to Yo Mim, to Lada Pitchy, to Big Kenny, to Bobo Bal, to Getano, to CIG, to Vani, especially Vani, to Fox, to Andrew, and to everybody else who's been on the show today on Twitch. I want to say thank you to Minister and Air Rider and Jack and NDI and everybody else who's been with us today on Reddit. Join us again on Wednesday, 2000 Central European Time, because we are from Europe. You're welcome to follow us on socials as well. Thank you so much for being on Record Label Boss, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Record Label Boss, your favorite show. Also, you can send stuff to P.O. Box 1 in 8044 Graz in Austria, where we have a post box if you want to send us stuff. That's P.O. Box 1. Oh, let me put that in there. I'll put that in there. Oh yeah. It's still, I still can't type. Damn it. Okay, I still can't type, guys, because the keyboard's still charging. Oh, man. Anyway, we do have a P.O. box. You can send us stuff. I wanted to tell you, but I can't. Hold on, maybe I can add it here. Am I gonna have to turn on back? Hold on, that's text. Add existent. Airs, copyright, name, sing mode. Man, all of my elements have stupid texts. Okay. Here I am back. Where is the freaking P.O. box? I usually never do that. I had already finished this show. Come on. Yeah, Getano is typing it. Where's that P.O. box thing? Am I stupid now? Come on. I can't find it. Is it this? No. Twitch, be this, socials, fans. I don't know where it is. I'll have it next show. We have a P.O. box. Thank you for being on Record Label Boss. I'll see you on Wednesday.